Nick the Cold of Teas. On behalf of our Crucis eSports, my name is Sosalabs, and I have here with me my main man, Gerard JD.
How you going?
Good, how are you, mate?
I'm doing well. Looking forward to this match. Should be a good one. Hopefully they don't have a DC again.
Definitely agree there. So just a quick introduction there. I'll just introduce GG in the Discord. So on the left we have Tanic 10, Haringa 97, Physics 98, Freak Endeavor, and Ransapag 83. And over to you, Jerry.
And on the right we have Royals Gaming. We have Spatera, Daluso, uh, Carrying Cage, Surreal 2020, and Monkey Chunks.
Awesome. So without further ado, we're going to start this replay in three, two, one.
No, as it's running through, obviously we'll just go through the bans. We have a ban for Deca for GG in the Discord. And we also have a several ban from Royals Gaming. What's your thoughts on those bans there, Sozo?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of bans on Deca in the last 2 weeks there. So it looks like a lot of people are scared of wombo combos or just her kit just because that she can always appeal and be annoying as she is. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely a strong ban. Obviously, her ability to combo pretty much anyone in the game, going and obviously just the ability to wombo combo. Obviously, this good stun. She has obviously escape with her leap. She has that cage, which
Yeah.
can be used pretty much anything for saving people, or for just locking the whole team down and just do a good team fight. So just obviously a good band there. I would have to, even though I would say Severog is a good strong hero, but it's a bit of an interesting band from what Royals Gaming. What's your thoughts on that there, Sozo?
Yeah, interesting. I mean, Severog can provide a bit of appeal. He's tanking his front line. Maybe if they've done their research and know that, one of the guys in the team can actually pay Severog. So that or they just threw it around because they didn't want to verse with Severog. I don't know.
Hmm.
But just off topic, just shout outs to my Team Pink shirt there, Flo, Damo. This one's out to you. But back on topic, what are your current thoughts so far on the picks that we've seen so far?
Oh, so obviously on the side of Royals Gaming, we've got Spater sitting on Sparrow. We got Dalu on Grux, Current Gauge on Lieutenant Bellica, Narbash for Surreal, and just waiting to see what Monkey Chugs picks. They've got a solid, strong lineup here,
Yeah, definitely
and
agree.
I'm
There's a
just
lot
going
of
to use
stunts, yeah.
yeah, I just use my magic of perception just to predict that he's going to pick Greystone.
So it's a really strong team there on Wireless Gaming, and take on the Grim Rampage with Harry, Physics as Muriel, and we also have a Yin as well as Howie. So we're currently loading in. We will be pausing at 10 seconds at the top there as well. So we'll just wait for it to load in. While we're doing that there, shout outs to Eugene. How you doing? Awesome. So
Good.
again, we'll be pausing about 10 seconds and then we'll begin.
I'm there.
Awesome. So just before we unpause there, Jerry, what are your thoughts on teams? Who do you think will come up on top just purely based off the team compositions? What is risky about these teams here?
Well, I'd have to say, within the terms of team composition, Royals Gaming, I'd have to give it to you. They've got the strong front line from Greystone, who's, in my opinion, probably one of the best offlaners in the game. You got Surreal 2020, obviously a really strong support at the moment. We got us sitting on Narbash, and he's got Spatera on the Sparrow. Courage as sitting on a Bellica, obviously just going to give Rancid Punk just a massive amount of harass as an anti-mage, and you got Delu sitting on the Grux. It's got a massive amount of burst as well as frontline, so it's just got a good combination of everything there. Would say in this phase of GG in the Discord, they do have a strong late game, having two carries. It's just will will they have that front line and that protection to actually get to that late game is what we have to see there.
Yeah, definitely agree. I mean, though I'm looking at the team compositions as well there, it kind of feels like Royals Gaming do have a lot of, well, I'd say 2 out of 3 melees and a little bit of burst there and then late game Sparrow, but maybe Muriel can provide that, I guess, shield to absorb those damage potentially. I mean, kind of feels like this team is tanky and will be mid to late game, so let's see how they go. Jerry will begin this replay in 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Beautiful.
So, I guess normally what we'd expect, obviously, is I guess you could say early wards. I guess that's a given now for everyone. Really, is expected to do some dummy wards. Could you explain to us just the process of what dummy wards is, Jerry, and what it gives to the team?
It essentially just provides the game early game vision for the game start of the match. So the first, obviously, 90 seconds of a game, whether it be for the jungler, the ADC, or anything, it's just important to have that vision there. So it just gives you a bit more control to roam the map, and just gives you a bit more control of the early game. So we've got a lot of strong warding from Royals Gaming, but we're looking at not so much from GG in the Discord. They've only got 3 wards down to Royals 5, so we'll just see how that pans out.
Yeah, definitely. It kind of feels like, they know that the whole team is expected. Kind of feels like Royals Gaming expects everyone to have that D ward to happen. I mean, it is map vision is power, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely strong on that front. So as we saw in the last one that had a DC issue there, they just, as soon as the other team put a ward down, they were there to de-ward it. So they're just really quick on that front, making sure they get rid of their early game vision, but keep their own. So they're very strong on that front. So they all have got that early game vision. So now to a bit of a farming phase, not much going on. But so what's your thoughts on obviously the composition, on how you feel this game's going to go?
It's really hard to say. I mean, Royals kind of tend to play aggressive, in my opinion. GG and Discord do try to coordinate attacks, but it kind of feels like they may be trying to play defensive game, maybe, potentially, because just off the way the team is stacked. I mean, they've got 2 late gamers, and, you don't really come online, obviously, unless you can get those real strong pickoffs, but knowing how Royals Gaming play, they do tend to stick together. So I don't know if there is going to be, I guess you could say, any pickups. Maybe there will be, because you never know in these games. Like, things happen real fast, and obviously if they do come, you got to position yourself. So we'll see what happens, really. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens early to mid-game, because that's where all the action happens, is mid-game, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I guess while we're waiting for them to finish playing from Farmville, we can just have a look at what they're building. So we've got Spitera just sitting on the double strike token with a healer potion. We've got Surreal sitting on the Merida's Veil with a Shepherd's Veil and a Scout's Ward. And we've got Monkey Chunks sitting with 2 healer tokens already.
Jesus.
So obviously he's going more for that long sustain in the early game, so instead of warranting for a little bit more damage. We've got Drew sitting with a healer token and a mana potion, and we've got Dalu sitting with a Stalker's Siphon.
While that's happening, it looks like Freak is bullying Surreal and Spitera. It looks like Dalu is coming from behind looking for a gank, and he misses that stun because Freak does do that juke there, so looks like Freak gets away unscathed.
Yeah, and then we have Spitera having to back from that.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
I wonder if Freak is thinking he's about to make a play or not. Kind of feels like he's trying to play safe, if anything, not aggressive, unless he knows that he can get it.
Monkey Chunks is getting a bit of bullying in his lane this time.
Oh. Yeah, we can
His
definitely
double
see
healer
that.
token is just not giving him enough healing.
Yeah, definitely given that Muriel can also shield Grim if anything happens. But it looks like Tadic is a little bit choppy in terms of maybe it's the internet connection, but it seems skipping sometimes there. So he's not hacking, guys. It's just Australia's internet.
Yeah. Alright. We've got Dalu going for the gank on the left lane with Monkey Chunks.
Beautiful pull there, but gets pushed back by Grim. W's still chasing. They get slowed by Muriel, and he pulls back there. So it looks like good work there on Physics, just and Tannic with that displacement and the shield there, just to make sure that, you know, Rel's Gaming can't get those 3 quick kills there. So adds that provided tankiness.
Yeah, they obviously forced Monkey Chunks out of the lane, so they've done what they've done, and Darley did a good job of rotating, covering the lane, giving them Monkey Chunks the opportunity to back, get his health back, get himself into a better position. Monkey Chunks already on level 4, so very close to his ult, so they might be able to make something happen soon. Now we've got a little bit of, we had something happen, and there was a disengage. So.
Yeah, it looks like Curry, speaking of which, took a bit of a harass from Rancid there, but gets away unscathed.
But then back to Monkey Chunks again, doing what Greystone does, just
harassing.
Yeah. I just had a bit of a, I think, yeah, I'm getting the same thing with you, a bit of the spikes here and there, so.
No, I thought you'd just be Tannic's internet connection, I believe. Stay glitch there, gets displaced as well. Tannic doing robot glings, that looks like a slideshow presentation right now. Wow, he's teleporting like Raiden in Mortal Kombat. That is insane.
Yeah, definitely.
But speaking of the other side though, it looks like Freak has fallen back, so it gives, I guess, it looks like Spitera and Dali will be just getting that space there to kind of farm. Monkey Chunks on the other side gets the first blood on Tannic 10 there. It looks like he did do a dive potentially. Yes, he did, and he's got 3 healer tokens just to heal that away, so almost gets his level 5, so it looks like he will be annoying.
Yeah, definitely. So, obviously, it's a good strat having the multiple healer tokens. In my opinion, I'd probably chuck a Madstone in the middle of that. But obviously it's working well for him, giving him that ability to sustain until he gets level 5. But obviously secured the kill there.
That's it. Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of mini action happening there in the middle just before, during the jungle buff spawn phase, but no confirmed conversions of kills, but it looks like there may be a kill in middle there, potentially. No, he misses the pullback there, so I don't think they'll be pursuing this maybe, unless Kurikage gets out there. Kurikage might be in trouble, but he looks like he gets the stun on them and misses, and it looks like Dalu's going in for the pull and misses that as well, and it looks like an ult is pulled out by Howie, and nothing gets converted from that there.
No. Both teams playing very passively this time, they're just playing very defensively. When they see a sign of trouble, they were both backing off, so...
While that was happening there, it looks like Royals got their first tier 1 there on their safe lane, so that gives, I believe, Freak Endeavour some space to farm potentially there. But what that means is it gives Spitera some room to farm the jungle and things like that.
Yeah, and also gives them the ability for Surreal and Spitera to roam, and you don't really want them to roam in around the map too much. Might cause you a bit of harass, so...
yeah, it looks like it's a bit quiet. How's the CS going so far there, Jerry?
So, just looking at that, so... Now, I'm actually getting a glitch on my end. It can't be right. It's saying Royals Gaming only has 37 creep kills. Royals
Gaming has 131 from what I see. But while that's happening, Dalu is going in on Tannic 10 there. It looks like he's getting out. Monkey's also diving. Physics may be going down here. Physics goes down, and that's a 1 down there, and a kill confirmed for Royals Gaming. Dalu gets hit by a rock though. It looks like Monkey is going ahead, trying to do Greystone things there. Gets pushed back,
dive the tower.
and looks like he leaps in. Tannic is running away there. Monkey may be getting a kill or being killed. He gets stopped by Rampage, and it looks like Monkey may be going down, but he still has his ult. Tannic may not be able to escape, and that is a kill there for Royals again. But it looks like they're trying to get another kill before they go down. These guys are going insane. W gets the kill on Harry. Yin is trying to get a kill, gets stunned by Balaka. Monkey gets out. W's still fighting. He doesn't want to give up. He's low and he is down. There's a lot of action happening here. Freak is not going to let Kurikage going. He's going, and it looks like they might be disengaging, maybe? Potentially. It looks like he doesn't see the whole team there.
Yeah, definitely it is. They got two...
Oh, that was a beautiful reflect there by freaking Dever there. Cyril just got his stun set back flying to him. Freak not having any bar of that at all.
Yeah, not an easy thing to deflect as a Narbash stun, that's for sure. So looking at that from... Well, I can see that was definitely in favour of Royals Gaming. They got quite a few picks out of that one. Only lost one, so...
Yeah. I mean, Grayson has 2 lives there, so I guess GG in the Discord need to kind of think about, obviously, if they are going to go for Greystone, then, you know, they need to do it swiftly and away from his slow AoE. So speaking of which, it looks like they are going to take, obviously, the Raptors here early game, and it doesn't look like GG are going to contest that, nor do they know from what I see here.
Yeah, they don't really have any vision around the Raptors, so we do have Grim kind of out of position here. So let's see what's over here.
Looks like there is some action happening, but yeah, it looks like Harry may be going down there. Cyril with the stun, and it looks like they will be dewarding and disengaging.
Yeah, so obviously nice few picks there for Royals Gaming. Just back on the topic there, you were talking about the Greystone thing. Obviously, based on what Monkey Chunks is building at the moment, it's very like frontline based, which obviously is what you want in your team in the early late game.
Totally gets a throw in there. Looks like they're not giving Tanic any room to farm there. Nuru gets the ult there, but it looks like they might be disengaging. Monkey may be diving for that tower there. Looks like he wants that tower, and it looks like they're going for the chase there. Dully gets the stun on Muriel, and he looks like he's disengaging, and Monkey looks like he's still chasing, and he's pulling back. It doesn't look like he's got his ult, so he might be in trouble. Yeah.
He's got 3 healer tokens and an early game tune barrier, so he's not going to be easily pushed out of lane. But that's back to what I was trying to say before. Obviously, with how Monkey Chunks is building, he won't have that damage that pretty much everyone else will have. So probably in the team fights at the moment, probably an idea would be for them to try and ignore him and focus other key targets a little bit more squishy, and then converging onto the Greystone, because obviously he has the 2 lives. All that's gonna happen is he's just gonna come back again with this like high amount of health, high amount of armor. Really not gonna be able to do that much.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to take on Monkey. There's 3 people here on from GG's end there, and Monkey's holding them off, so that's giving space for the other team to farm. So I don't know, I think Royals are doing a good job in split pushing, because if everyone's concentrating on Monkey Chunks right here, it just means that the other guys in Royals have room to farm. I mean, that's quite dangerous. You don't want that to happen, because they're falling into the trap. It looks like Tanic is getting away, but my gosh, it looks like he is slide showing his way out of there and then back in. So internet connection problems. Call Dota Internet. Call the TIO on that, because it looks like he's on dial-up internet.
Yeah, definitely. Now, look, a little bit of interesting. Obviously, it's not long ago they just had pretty much all 4 there on the left side, but they didn't take the opportunity to collapse there on Monkey. Maybe they just saw what the Royals were trying to do, is just put pressure on the left and leave them. Oh, we have something happening mid.
Yeah, it looks like there was a fight there, but Dallin Cyril could not convert a kill on Rampage there, and it looks like Ramsey may fall down there by Kage there, and it looks like they are going to have something happen here potentially. No, it looks like they're disengaging again. So yeah, that was a good pick off there by Kage. I mean, Valkyrie just coming in, stun that ult, and Bob's your uncle. I mean, see you later.
Exactly. So what I can see from here, from what I can see what Royal Gaming is doing, is they're just keeping the support and the ADC in the left lane, essentially making them not able to move. They're not able to farm. They really need to work at stopping this as soon as possible. If it has to get Monkey off the map, just so they can actually relieve themselves to rotate, because at the moment they're not able to rotate. They have to keep someone in this lane to deal with Monkey, because otherwise that tier 2 is going to go down.
It looks like Frick may be falling down here. Mirio ults, Frick ults. Looks like Frick is going down potentially. The whole team is coming in here. And it looks like Frick may be getting out.
We had a pop of a quenching scales to kind of save the day there.
Rolls are low. They get pushed back. Their Dalu has been peeled. He ults and rests in peace is their Dalu. And looks like the team are disengaging.
That was a nice save from Physics there. Obviously, well done support work. Covered.
Definitely green. And while that's happening there,
now they're finally converging on Monkey Chunks.
While that's happening, it looks like Spitara is looking to get Raptors here. I mean, knowing Spitara playing carry, he would want to get as much CXP in as much as possible.
Yeah, they obviously saw Monkey Chunks roaming down there, so they didn't think that was the best idea.
While that's happening there, it looks like Ransom may be going down. One more shot left and he gets the kill. It looks like Freak's coming in there. It looks like there's a lot of action happening. Spitara has ulted. Looks like Rampage is going low and Srul gets that stun. Looks like they're starting to get traction here on team fights because lane phase is over, ladies and gentlemen. So put your seatbelts on because we're going on a ride, a roller coaster of lots of action-packed team fighting goodness.
Alright, I'm back now. Sorry about that.
That's okay there. Looks like Rolls Gaming is getting the Raptors there, and Kraikage is standing guard. Even though there's a wall there, I don't think they know, but they know that GG in the Discord won't be getting that Raptor contested because obviously they were down 2 to 3 people there.
Yeah.
But it's over. Joey, how are the CS going so far there between the two teams?
Well, just looking at, obviously we've got GG in the Discord is sitting at 217 creep kills. We've got Royals Gaming sitting at 239. So they're not doing too bad in creep kill. But once you look at the difference in kills, obviously you've got Royals Gaming on 9 and GG in the Discord only sitting on 3. So they're not just not getting those picks in this case, and that's where Royals Gaming are kind of just teaming up better. They're just controlling the match a lot stronger than what
Definitely agree.
Is at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like it's quieting down a little bit there, so maybe I should take back my word on these action-packed goodness fights, or maybe I could be wrong and do untested, but it looks like Royals Gaming are de-warding, so they might be thinking about making a play mid there on Ransom potentially. It looks like there is a slow collapse happening. Maybe we might be able to see some action-packed goodnesses here, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's still the situation is 4v3. Oh, got deleted.
So Rampage goes down there. It looks like Royals is disengaging potentially. Dalu gets the pill off. He might be running away. That's a beautiful save there. Gets the stun Freak Endeavor. Looks like a team wombo combo. The Freak is popped in the air. Monkey's running in and he leaps out there. There's a stun on Tanic. It looks like nothing has been traded yet.
Yeah, Royals Gaming, a lot of them looking low at the moment, so...
Yeah, it looks like they may be backing.
Yeah, they know they're not in a good position. They're backing off. Just waiting for a good moment for a pick.
Yeah. How is Rampage's build? Because he looks like he's definitely frontlining, but it kind of feels like he's taking too much damage or he's too low, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's going for an bit more early game damage. He is building some armor in his spike bone plates, so he is trying to frontline. Obviously, with how armor works, you want to try and throw in some health just to kind of scale it better. So
yeah.
We'll just see how what he builds in the next few minutes. Obviously, he is trying to front line, but we'll just see how he goes.
Yeah, but it's funny because Rolls Gaming is creating so much space for Spitara to farm. I mean, he's just sitting there on safe lane, just freezing lanes, while Freak looks like he's farming, and it looks like Monkey's doing monkey things, and that's just pushing them out of their jungle. And he's got the black buff, so as our friend Dali would say, you know, Black Buff is cocaine for the junglers. I mean, Monkey might not be a jungler, but could it be cocaine for him? I mean, there might be a play happening here. We just don't know. Monkey is frontlining for the team. I mean, looks like he's taking a few hits, but it doesn't look like it's phasing him. Looks like Rampage is just tickling Monkey right there with those slaps.
Yeah, so once again, nothing to trade off. Royals Gaming ending a little bit low, so we do have GG just defending a little bit better this time. However, they are giving too much room for Spitera to farm, like sitting on 31 CS at the moment compared to Grim, who's only on 22. If they let this continue, he's just going to snowball and he's just going to eventually become a force to be reckoned with. So, something they do need to keep an eye on.
Definitely agree. I mean, it looks like they are crowding up again for a potential fight in middle. But it looks like it may be going back into a team fight here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we'll see something. But if you just look on the other side here, Monkey is coming in the river, but Muriel is there as well. So looks like Monkey might be trying to make a play here in the middle on Tanic. The tower not affecting Monkey at all. It looks like the tower, if anything, is just tickling Monkey as well. Yeah, it looks like it's just a bit of to and fro at the moment. There's no, I guess you could say, objectives from these team fights, from what I can see. It's just try to get them down, try to keep the pressure on, try to defend. It looks like GG is responding, trying to defend as well, but obviously, it looks like there's a bug on my map, my game, sorry, with the actual mana drone. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah. Looks like Dalu is trying to go for the kill on freaking Dever there. There is an ult. It looks like the whole team has collapsed there. It looks like Kurikage will get the kill on freaking Dever, and it looks like Physics might be going down as well there, with Spitera confirming that kill. So looks like Rose might be trying to do something here with this, unless obviously GG try to do something about that, because it looks like the team are going for all primes, so this is quite dangerous, really, to even let them do that.
Now, unfortunately, I've been booted out, so you continue doing what you're doing. So there, and I'll be back with you as soon as I can.
And that's okay. Well, it looks like Royals just got all primes, so I think they might be trying to end this game sooner rather than later. Obviously, this places them at a huge advantage with regards to not only the other lanes being able to be pushed with the death touch if no one's around, but obviously if they're out of combat for a few seconds, they'll be able to heal, send portions of their health back as well. Yes, there is difficulties Monkey, but we'll keep going. So the tier 1 goes down there, and it looks like Rance gets this place out, but Monkey dives in and Kurikage gets the ult in there. It looks like they're continuing their onslaught in middle there, trying to get their few kills there. It looks like Rampage is trying to frontline for them. Monkey's frontlining back. Dalu comes in, ults, pulls them in. My gosh, guys. Looks like some action is happening there. Rampage falls down. Royals is not letting Discord have any space to breathe at all. They need to do something, or else this is too late. It kind of feels like Royals is pushing in for that W, potentially, but it looks like Frick may be going down. Spitera with that skill shot arrow. And it looks like Physics is also going down. That's middle in hit, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like Royals Gaming is pushing forward. I don't know if GG in Discord can do anything here. Ladies and gentlemen, this may be game for Royals unless Tanic can do something. That won't be enough, but ladies and gentlemen, this is game, and Monkey and looks like Dalu and Cyril going in for that dive. Jokes, guys. That is game.